Welcome back to another lesson, and thank you for listening and studying on my lessons. The idea is for you to speak good English. And this is, like I was saying in the beginning, an American pronunciation, and even thought I have included certainly ways to speak as they do it in England. We are speaking American English. Today we're going to see had better, or you better have, or you better had.
Hazte fan de cada uno de nuestros videos suscribiéndote a este canal o simplemente siguiéndonos en las redes sociales, Facebook, Twitter o Gmail. Visita nuestra página inglesipnótico.web.com. Adquiere el curso completo.
Let's talk about the past of the verb to have. Vamos a hablar de lo que es la manera como se usa had better. We use had better to give strong advice. ¿Qué quiere decir esto? Que usamos had better como para dar una sugerencia. Had better is not used in polite request because it might suggest a threat. No usamos el had better en una manera amable porque cuando lo hacemos puede esto sugestionar una amenaza o un atentado, como que le estamos dando una orden a la persona cuando lo usamos. Por ejemplo, I would advise you to buy the tickets now. Si yo le digo a usted que le aconsejo que compre los tickets ahora, porque mañana pueden estar más caros o qué sé yo, le dice you have better buy the tickets now. You have better buy the tickets now. Es mejor que compre los tickets ahora, o tú mejor compra los tickets ya. Okay, another sample to have a better idea. I don't think that you should buy another car now. I do not think that you should buy another car now. No creo que tú debas comprar otro carro en este momento. ¿Cómo le diríamos usando la frase? Diríamos, you had better not buy another car. Es mejor que no compres otro carro. Es mejor que, dice, I do not think, no creo que you should buy another house. Recuerdan que hemos estudiado that como eso. Aquí that se usa como que. I don't think that you should buy another car now. But we have seen the use of that in other lessons. Hemos visto el uso de that como que en otras lecciones, pero es un momento bueno para mencionarlo. You had better not buy another car now. Es mejor que no pienses en comprarte otro carro. Sí, por ese motivo es que no es aconsejable decírselo a una persona cuando no hay este tipo de confianza, cuando se le quiere decir a alguien de una manera amable o de una manera respetuosa. Si no hay esa confianza, no se puede usar el had better. I think you should take this medicine. Para aconsejarle, deberías tomarte esta medicina. You had better take this medicine. ¿Cómo le diría? Repita. You had better take this medicine. Es mejor que te tomes esta medicina. Entonces podemos traducirlo como es mejor que. pero yo siempre creo conveniente que repasando vamos a entenderlo mejor y lo vamos a llevar a la práctica. This is why I like you to repeat and to speak and to use every single word that we are repeating. And I'm going to insist in each lesson about all these. I don't think that we can depend on him. I do not think that we can depend on him. Como le diríamos, no creo. Hemos hablado que think es pensar, pero en inglés nosotros lo usamos, o en inglés lo usamos como creer. No creo, en español se dice no creo that we can depend on him. En inglés se dice no pienso. No pienso que quiere decir, si traducido es que no cree, pero se dice no pienso. No creo que nosotros podamos depender de él. No creo que podamos depender de él. We had better not depend on him. Es mejor que no dependamos de él. Es better. We had better not depend on him. Es mejor que no dependamos de él. O es mejor que yo no dependa de él. I had better not depend on him. O she had better not depend on him. Es mejor que ella no dependa de él. O viceversa. I really think you should stop quarreling with her. I really think you should stop quarreling with her. Es mejor que pares de molestarla o de argumentar con ella. ¿Cómo se diría? You had better stop quarreling with her. Es mejor que dejes de pelear con ella, de discutir. You should lock the door before you leave. You should lock the door before you leave. Tú deberías cerrar la puerta con llave antes de irte. Diga, deberías de cerrar la puerta antes de irte. You should lock the door before you leave. Pregunte, ¿cerraste con llave la puerta cuando te fuiste? Did you lock the door before you leave? ¿Cómo diría? You had better lock the door before you leave. You had better es mejor que hayas laqueado la puerta, o que es mejor que la que es la puerta. En español encontré la frase más que decirlo hayas cerrado con llave la puerta. It would be good for you to stay in the hotel. It would be good for you to stay in the hotel. Es mejor para ti que te quedes en el hotel. O es mejor que tú te quedes en el hotel. ¿Cómo lo diríamos? You have better stayed in the hotel. You have better stayed in a hotel. Es mejor que te quedes en el hotel. Un pequeño error en la escritura, dice hostel en ambas frases, pero es hotel. I ought to publish this book soon. I ought to publish this book soon. Soon. Pronto. Yo opto a publicar este libro pronto. O quiero publicar este libro pronto. I had better publish this book soon. Es mejor que publique este libro pronto. You really ought to visit him one of these days. You really ought to visit him one of these days. Tú realmente deberías visitarlo a él uno de estos días. Ahora, si le damos una sugestión o en forma de orden que debería de, le diríamos, you had better visit him one of these days. Es mejor que lo visites uno de estos días. It would be good for you to invest your money in some profitable business. It would be good for you to invest your money in some profitable business. Sería muy bueno que invirtieras en un negocio que te dé provecho. ¿Cómo le diríamos? Le diríamos, you had better invest your money in some profitable business. Es mejor que inviertas tu dinero en un negocio provechoso. And this is how we use you had better. Esto es como usamos you had better. Es mejor que. Sería la traducción. Es mejor que. You had better. Pero también se puede usar como si yo digo, you had better invest your money in some profitable business. I better have. Yo puedo decir, es mejor que. Entonces cambiamos la palabra. You better have. ¿Sí? Él dice, I did invest some money in a profitable business. Y yo digo, you better have. Es mejor que. En todas las frases que hemos visto se puede usar la misma manera, cambiando. I better have. I have better. We use had. I'm sorry. Let me go back to the to this. You had better buy the tickets now. I better have. I better have or I better had. I better have sería lo correcto. You had better buy the tickets now. I better have. Es mejor que. You had better not buy another car now. I better have. Es mejor que. Mejor que no. I better have not. I better have not. Entonces lo podemos cambiar para darle el significado y decir es mejor que no o es mejor que. We have got to the end of the lesson and I'd like you to go back in the next lesson. Each day you are learning more and more. I would like you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it. And please always like my videos. This is the only way that I keep track and that I understand that you are liking the videos, and that give me the courage to continue recording each lesson. Okay, my friends and students, YouTubers in general who are looking to understand already and yet, these lessons will tell us about how to use already and how yet is used. Let's begin. She has not yet started working on the project. Here's how we use it. She has not yet started working on the project. But if we give the idea of that she has already finished the project, we say she has already started working on the project. La diferencia de yet, que significa todavía, yet significa todavía. Ella no ha comenzado todavía el trabajo del proyecto.
Hazte fan de cada uno de nuestros videos suscribiéndote a este canal o simplemente siguiéndonos en las redes sociales, Facebook, Twitter o Gmail. Visita nuestra página ingleshipnótico.web.com. Adquiere el curso completo.
Si decimos ella ya comenzó, she has already started working on the project. Ella ya ha comenzado a trabajar en el proyecto. I have already sent the payment. Yo ya he enviado el pago. También podemos decir I have not sent the payment yet. Y ponemos el yet al último. Decimos I have not sent the payment yet. O I haven't sent the payment yet. As yet, I haven't had time to talk to her. As yet, I haven't had time to talk to her. Como todavía no he tenido tiempo de hablar con ella. Or like I was saying before, as yet we haven't had time to talk to him. Or as yet they haven't had time to talk to them. Si vamos a hablar acerca de ellos. These are some of the samples that we can use and how we can use. Now we can change the yet for already and say it as I already or as we already have time to talk to her. Como ya tenemos tiempo para hablar con ella. Oh, we have not had time to talk to yet. I already have time. I already have time to talk to her. That's the way that I feel like we can use it. I have already finished. I have not finished yet. See the differences? I have already finished. Yo he terminado ya. O ya he terminado. I have not finished yet. No he terminado todavía. He was tired. He was tired, yet he didn't give up. He was tired, yet he didn't give up. Tired, remember, cansado. Él estaba cansado, pero no se dio por vencido todavía. Diga, no se dio por vencido todavía. Yet he didn't give up. O también puede decir, he didn't give up yet. El yet de último. Mayormente lo vamos a escuchar de último. He was tired. Si lo usamos en una forma... Si ustedes se fijan, los ejemplos de yet van en forma negativa casi siempre. Si yo digo I am already tired, puedo decir I am already tired. But yet he was already tired. I'm sorry, he was already tired, but yet he didn't give up. O en el caso positivo, he was tired, he already gave up. Estaba cansado y se dio por vencido. He was tired and he already gave up. We change this verb to the past tense. The invitees have already turned up. Los invitados ya se han levantado. The invitees have not turned it up yet. We can use the yet. See, I like you to tell you the yet is mostly used in the negative form, because we have another word that we use that it means the same in Spanish, and is called still. En español, en inglés tenemos otra que es para el lado positivo de yet y se llama still. La vamos a ver más adelante. Ahorita estamos comparando lo que es already y lo que es yet. I was surprised that they had already finished the job. Me sorprendí o estaba sorprendido que ya habían acabado el trabajo. I was surprised that they had not finished the job yet. Estaba sorprendido que no habían acabado el trabajo todavía. I was surprised that she had yet to start working on the project. Estaba sorprendido que ella no había comenzado a trabajar en ese proyecto. The government has yet to approve the project. El gobierno todavía debe aprobar el proyecto. The government already has approved the project. El gobierno ha aprobado ya el proyecto. Using already. I have already had enough. Ya he tenido suficiente. I haven't had enough yet. No he tenido suficiente. See, it's already is for the positive or common statement, and the yet is used for the negative. And we can question the same way. We can question, have I already had enough? We're gonna come back and start doing the questioning using both. She has not yet, we can say, has she not yet started working on the project? Has she not yet started? Have I already sent the payment? Or if I ask you, have you already sent the payment? In question form. Oh, I can tell you, you haven't sent the payment yet, haven't you? We can question that way too. As yet, haven't you had time to talk to her? As yet, haven't you had time to talk to her? In a question form, interrogative way. Have I already finished? ¿He terminado ya? O have you already finished? O también podemos decir, you have not finished yet, haven't you? Or we can say, have they finished just yet? This is the way you can use all these sentences that we use. You can change the way you think using a different form, the interrogative to question yourself, or a positive statement or a negative statement like the way we're doing it right now. He was tired, yet he didn't give up. Was he tired? Did he give up yet? We can question it this way. Was I surprised? Was Was she surprised? Were they surprised? Were you surprised? Was the government had yet to approve the project? Or did the government approve yet the project? There are several ways that we can use it because it's very useful. It already is very useful as it is yet. In this lesson we're gonna see because. We're gonna see some samples using because, and we're gonna use some samples using because of, and what's the differences in English. Sometimes certain things that we say in English are not compatible or not equal to the Spanish way of speaking. Having a conversation in Spanish, it cannot be translated literally to the English language. One of the things very important is to know that a lot of these things needs to be learned by itself. What this means is you have to learn it separated. Using because or because of, it's like I was saying, it's the same but it's got a differences. For example, we cancel the trip because of the rain, meaning that we have canceled the trip because it was raining. So we say we canceled the trip because of the rain. I help him because I like him. I have helped him because I like him. Or you have helped him because you like him. Why you have helped him? Oh, because you like him. It was all because of my mother that I reached where I am today. It was all because my mother that I have reached where I am today. Meaning that my mother helped me to reach to the position where I am because of my mother. You have to hurry up because you are already late. What you have to do, you have to hurry up because you are late. It's nothing because of, it's because you're late. I was late because my car broke down on the way home. Why are you late? Because my car broke down on the way home. That's why I got late. She worked hard because she wanted to pass. Why is she working hard? Because she wanted to pass. I sat down to rest because I was tired. Why I sat down? Why did I sat down to rest? Because I was tired. She didn't get the job because she didn't apply in time. What would happen if she applied on time? She would get the job. Because of his strange accent. Yeah, probably like mine, my strange accent. Because of his strange accent, people assume that he is a foreigner. What is he?
They assume that he is a foreigner. Foreigner means an stranger. Because of his accent, because of he is an stranger. He lost his job because of his drug problem. What does he has? He has a drug problem. And what happened because of his drug problem? He lost his job. Welcome back to another lesson. In this lesson we're gonna see change in statement into the question. So what we'll do here is we're gonna change each statement, each sample below, we're gonna change it to question. Why? Because we need to practice, we need to speak, and each time we do, that means we are learning. The language normally needs to be practiced. Practice it all the time. That's what I recommend you to practice with me on each lesson, and to have all this audio in your ears, and you go to sleep and you think, you change your way of thinking each day. As soon as you get up in the morning, you have to change the way of your thinking. You have to form sentences like this, and then as a statement, and then changing as the way we're gonna do it right now to a question form. A sentence that tells us something is in a statement. So if it's a phrase, and it's make as a sentence that tell us something is a statement.
Hazte fan de cada uno de nuestros videos, suscribiéndote a este canal o simplemente siguiéndonos en las redes sociales, Facebook, Twitter o Gmail. Visita nuestra página ingleshipnotico.web.com. Adquiere el curso completo.
Cuando una frase nos dice algo, se llama statement. Statement es la frase que sentence es una frase. Cuando armamos una frase, eso nos dice que se llama un statement. Ahora, now one way it can be changed into the question is to use do. One way it can be changed into a question is to use do. Una de las maneras para cambiar la pregunta es usando do. Does or did as the first word. Does or did como la primera palabra, o sea, al principio. Como ya hemos hablado antes del verbo do, does y did, ya le hemos estudiado, así que en esta lección no se les va a hacer difícil. And you have to remember did is for the past. Do is for the first person in the plural. And then the third person in the singular in English is use does. An example is given below. Let's go and keep up with the sentences and the statements. My sister enjoys playing tennis. My sister enjoys playing tennis. Mi hermana le encanta jugar al tenis. Este es un statement. So I want to explain you. This is a statement. Now, if we like to change it to a question, all we gotta do is we got to use does Does my sister enjoy playing tennis? Does my sister enjoy playing tennis? This is called a question. How this is called? A question. Make question sentences from the following statements. We're going to use do, does, or did in the next sentences. My mother makes delicious cake. Now, we can question as the way we did it above, or we can question it in the way it does below. I'm sorry, we're going to question it two ways. We're going to question the way we did it we did it above, and we're going to question it the other way that I'm going to tell you. So we question we do, and this is does because it's the third person. So we ask like this: do my mother make delicious cake? Do my mother makes delicious cake? Hace cakes deliciosos mi madre. Or I can ask you also, what does my mother make? But this is a different type of question. If I ask you, we already spoke that my mother makes delicious cake. So now I ask you, what does my mother make? What does my mother make? We add up what? Oh, she makes delicious cakes. My sister works at a bank. My sister works at a bank. Does my sister works at a bank? That will be the question. We add up does and we say, does my sister works at a bank? Yes, she does. If we could say. Or we can question this way. We can say, where does my sister works? Where does my sister works? She works at a bank. At a bank. He spent a lot of time working on his computer. He spent a lot of time working on his computer. Does he spend a lot of time working on his computer? We question. Does he spend a lot of time working on his computer? No, he doesn't. Oh, yes, he does. Different way we can ask you, how does he spend a lot of time? How he spent a lot of time working. Where is he working? Oh, he's working on his computer. My father goes to office by car. My father goes to office by car. Does my father goes to office by car? Yes, he does. No, he doesn't. You always ask with yes or no when the question is performed or is done. But in this other question that I'm telling you to, we can ask how does my father goes to office? How does my father go to the office? Oh, he goes by car. Or we can question, does my father goes by car to the office? Yes, he does. The children practice the piano every morning. The children practice the piano every morning. Do the children practice? Because children is a plural. If it was a child, it would be does if it was a child, but it's children, which is the plural of child. is children. This is the plural. This is the singular, and this will be the plural. So we say, do the children practice the piano every morning? Oh, yes, they do. Oh, no, they don't. And then we add up. We can question, do the children practice? No, what do the children practice every morning? What do the children practice every morning? Oh, they practice piano. I understand. Our team played well yesterday. Our team played well yesterday. And how do we question? Did our team play well yesterday? Did our team play well yesterday? Note that you have to change this part. To question in the past using did, we change this and we say, did our team play without play it well yesterday? Oh, yes, they did. What did our team do yesterday? Oh, they play, and they play well. I met your dad yesterday. I met your dad yesterday. Question. Do I met your dad yesterday? Do I met your dad yesterday? That's incorrect. You can use do I met your dad because it's in the past. We have to use did I met your dad yesterday. And this is a past because the present is meet and the past is met. So in order for us to question in the past time, we have to change this verb to meet, and we have to, instead of using do to question in the present, we're going to use did, but we're going to change this part and we're going to say, did I meet your dad yesterday? See, that's how the English is. He wants to go abroad. He wants to go abroad. Now we question it. Does he wants to go abroad? Yes, he does. Or no, he doesn't. Susie sings well. Susie sings well. Does Susie sings well? Yes, she does. What does Susie do well? What does Susie do well? She sings. She sings very well. Maya bought a new car last week. Maya bought a new car last week. Now we're going to question it in the past because it was last week. So we're going to use did. Did Maya, and we're going to change this verb to the present. So this will be in the present time. And we're going to say, did Maya buy, because buy is the present. The verb is buy, and bought is the past. So we say, did Maya buy a new car last week?
Hazte fan de cada uno de nuestros videos, suscribiéndote a este canal, obviamente siguiéndonos en las redes sociales, Facebook, Twitter o Gmail. Visita nuestra página Inglés Hipnótico.web.com. Adquiere el curso completo